Hello, everybody. It's Vertical Sandwich. We finally stopped at the mini metal castle, which doesn't make a ton of sense unless you really want like the fishnet stockings or something, so you can see sexy Jessica. It doesn't really make a lot of sense until you have the ultra key or ultimate key. It's the ultimate key. Because you can't really open any the stuff here anyway. I mean, I guess if you're doing a normal playthrough, the stuff you'll get will help. I actually end up coming back. I go to Empichu and come back to get the Miracle Sword because we fall just short of it here. Now, some of that stuff is incredibly valuable if you're playing with Angelo. You can make like the Shamshir of Light pretty early if you come. I mean, pretty early before you go to Empichu, you can make it. Now, there is alternate dialogue if you say no to her when she asks you if you brought mini medals. And there's, you could talk to the king and he'll talk to you like this. And the game will translate everything for you, so.
Don't say such things, Father. I'm simply delighted to carry out my royal duties.
Princess Minnie's kind of fun.
Don't you fret one little bit. You just make sure you rest and get back into tip-top shape.
I kind of want to talk to him in tip-top shape.
Ooh, visitors! How exciting! Is one to assume you brought some of those wonderful, shiny, teeny-weeny mini-medals? Oh, you must forgive me. How rude of me to go making assumptions like that. One is perfectly mortified.
Yeah, and then she'll still tell you to go downstairs.
Marvelous mini medals. I simply adore them. They've really got something. Hopefully you travelers will find some along your way. May one suggest that we move downstairs? We can have a lovely little chat down there.
So there you go. Lovely little
Please
chat.
Excuse us, Father.
And now you talk to him, he'll do this. Her task is not very onerous, by the way. She just sits in a chair, waits for you to come back.
Please, Your Majesty, you mustn't get yourself so worked up. Try to relax and get some rest.
I like that he's obviously just coughing and says ahem, ahem, ahem. And he's obviously just hacking his lungs out. So, anyway, aside from those things. Aside from hard truths that are written in subtext. Now, I don't think I've ever been out here, but this slime's kind of cool. Like, yeah, that she helps monsters, which apparently you can domesticate the monsters in this game, and we just murder them. Cause like the guy by the mystical spring has monsters domesticated that like he talks to, and like Princess Minnie has them, and there are a whole bunch of Tryon Gully, like just monsters you could talk to that are all nice and stuff. So that's it. That's essentially the new dialogue. Now I'm gonna talk to Princess Minnie, and you'll see the stuff I get, and then we're jumping straight to the battle with Imperia, because yeah, because she almost beat the crap out of me. I don't know. Yeah, she says you brought one some medals already, and like, okay. So Fishy had stockings. The posh waistcoat for Angelo, who we've never used it on. Staff of Divine Wrath. Gold Nugget. Meteorite Bracer. We're one short of the Miracle Blade, I believe. Yeah. Miracle Sword, sorry. Isn't it thrilling? So here we go. There will be alternate Trode dialogue too after this fight. But this fight takes a long time. 10 minutes or so. In fact, the end of this fight is going to be the last thing in the video, so. That just shows you. Yeah, one of the things I'm learning, kind of dealing with this whole, you know, one-person disadvantage thing, is Accelerotl, the idea of being able to go first in battle, super important. Some of the problems here, though, was like, I was trying to, because I know, I think it's Ka-Sizzle or Ka-Frizzle, whichever one targets just one opponent, like, can do a lot of damage when Jessica's psyched up, and I was trying to psych her up, and, like, the Godbird does, like, the blast of stuff. I think she also kills Jessica, like, twice during this fight. It's ridiculous. So I have the Miracle Sword here, as you can see. I did not bother to make the Uber Miracle Sword. And look at that, I mean, the damage, it's ridiculous. Like, we do almost no damage to her. And I don't know if it's like a 1 in 100 chance that Helm Splitter will work or if she's just immune. But I never got any defense drop from her, so. And that's a little rough. I mean. Yeah, right there, dead Jessica. Bam. That easy. She's ruthless. I was lucky that Zing brought her back to life. First try both times, because... Yeah. The colored characters in black and white is kind of fun. I should have, maybe I should have cast Bounce or something. Like, I don't know if you can shoot Zap back at Imperia. This game does not have, like an elemental absorb system. So it's not like shooting Zap back at her would heal her or anything. There's no disadvantage. But the problem with Bounce is that it'll occasionally shoot healing stuff off, I think. I've never been a big fan. I don't know if this defense boost helps a lot, but... The flashing brightly thing can really, can really mess you up. Alright. Yeah, I mean, her attacks on Jessica are just devastating. Typhus or Typhus Maul will actually be far more useful against Gemin. Because it's for beasts are susceptible to it. Not necessarily, you know, divine birds. Ka-Frizzle. Ka-Frizzle is the one that can do a lot of damage with your stuff psyched up. But, I mean, at this point it does 80. You're way better off with, like, Twin Dragon Slash. I should have maybe oomphed more, but... Yeah, and I thought Tingle would cure us from the shock of the brightness. But A, that had worn off, and B, it doesn't. It cures paralysis and something else. So there were a lot of missteps in this fight. Yeah, I mean, you do 144 damage with Twin Dragon Slash. Yeah, I was trying everything. I was just like, I'll throw everything at Imperial. Which would be great if everything works, but it doesn't. So, gotta go with what works. That is the law of playing video games. The law of playing video games. Anyway. So now you know. Now you know what doesn't work. Falcon Slash. Well, I mean, I don't know that there's a lot of stuff better than Falcon Slash. I think the level up from this fight got me like Giga Slash, but it's not great either. I still think Parallax is pretty fun, but I don't know that it, I mean, that doesn't mean there's a point to it just because it's fun. It's not strategically advantageous. We may at this point have done better with a spear and multi-thrust. Because we certainly weren't going to do anything better than this with a boomerang. I mean, all of our stuff is in swords at this point. But essentially our hero is now our main healer because we have no Angelo. So it's not, we don't really have... We don't have a lot of options. Like that's... And Omni Heal is, obviously it's 100% effective. Okay, so sleep and paralysis is what Tingle... Because I had to check it. I was like, why didn't this work? Yeah, see, I got Jessica up to 50, and if I cast it, like the last turn at 20, it would have been fine, but the bird's too smart for that. See? Stupid bird. I hope something horrible happens to her offspring. That's how mad I was about that. Spoiler alert. I don't know. I say spoiler alert a lot, considering, like, how much I, spoiled them. I don't know. I don't know why you'd be watching a video of just like my battle with Imperia if you weren't familiar with the game. But maybe. Maybe somebody's like, what I want is VerticalSandwich's LP of Dragon Quest, but I don't want to watch 146 videos. Which is completely understandable. The longest LP I've ever watched that wasn't my own was not 146 videos, I'll tell you that. Although it's not the longest LP that I've ever seen. I mean, it's my longest LP, but Hey Ryan Let's Play got up over 200. One of the Morrowind, I think it was. Yeesh. Which single-handedly convinced me not to play Morrowind. I was just like, episode 242. Oh my god. Did I say Hey Ryan Let's Play? Or did I say myself? Because I didn't do that. Hey Ryan Let's Play did it. Anyway. The longest one I know I have watched LPs that were over 100 videos. Probably, off the top of my head, the longest LP I ever watched was probably Nintendo Capri Sun's Twilight Princess LP. Which I think is 100 videos. It's 100 or just over. I mean, probably my longest non-RPG LP is only 88, 90 videos, something like that. Rayman Origin, or Rayman Legends went pretty long. Yeah, just Jessica's dying all the time now. It's not even funny anymore. Well, it wasn't funny to begin with. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, and and Nintendo Capri Sun's Twilight Princess LP has, I mean, I was early. That was before I was an LPer. I mean, I had way more time. But now it's like I produce 3 videos a day. It's like I don't have any time for anything ever. That's not true. You know, and that LP is the one that, you know, the whole story of my name and things like that. So anyway, there we go. It's a dead bird. So when we come back, dialogue with Imperia, fight with Gemin, and we might be able to fit in the Puff Puff house. I'll see you guys for that, and you know, bye everybody.